Welcome to the deep dive. So you're scrolling TikTok, seeing all this creativity, and maybe thinking, hey, can I make some actual money doing this?
You're definitely not alone there.
Yeah.
Millions are asking that same question. TikTok's huge, not just for fun anymore.
Absolutely. And look, if you're wanting to maybe get a bit of a head start,
Yeah.
make your profile look a bit more established right away, some people use services like rapidboost.net to give their social media a bit of a lift, just something to be aware of.
Good point. Getting those initial numbers up can sometimes help.
But today, we're really digging into the how. If you've been curious about turning those TikTok views into, actual cash, you are definitely in the right place.
Yep. We've gone through a pretty comprehensive guide on TikTok monetization, and our mission here is simple. Pull out the most important bits, the actionable stuff, and give you a clear roadmap.
It really is amazing how fast TikTok's changed, isn't it? It's way beyond just dance challenges now.
Oh, completely. It's a full-blown ecosystem. Creators are building proper revenue streams there. And the guide we looked at breaks down the main ways you could start thinking about this, like today.
Okay, let's get right into it then. Probably the one people hear about most is brand partnerships and sponsorships. Sounds like the dream ticket, maybe? What's the real story?
It definitely can be a big deal, yeah. But it's interesting why brands are so keen on TikTok creators. The thing is, they often have this genuine connection, something traditional ads really struggle with.
Authenticity, right.
Exactly, that trust. When a creator you follow, someone you feel like you kind of know, recommends something authentically, it just hits different, much more powerful.
Makes total sense. It feels less like an ad. So what kinds of deals are we talking about usually?
Well, the guide lays out a few main types. You've got your sponsored posts. Those are videos dedicated just to the brand.
Okay, pretty straightforward.
Then there's product placement, more subtle, integrating the product into your usual content.
Like using a specific drink in a cooking video or something?
Precisely. And then, for the long haul, you might get into brand ambassadorships, representing a brand over a longer period. That shows real trust both ways.
That sounds like a solid goal. But how do you actually land these things? I mean, brands aren't just knocking on everyone's door, are they?
Not usually, no, although it happens sometimes. But mostly, you need to be proactive. The guide really hammers this home. Be super clear about your rates, what you can deliver, and who your audience is. Demographics, engagement, that stuff matters.
So like having your homework done.
Exactly. A media kit is crucial. Show off your stats, your best work, maybe case studies if you have them, and just be professional. Consistent content, clear communication, it all builds that trust with brands.
Right. Treat it like a business from the get-go. Now, the guide had this interesting pro tip about niche micro-influencers. Why are they sometimes more appealing?
Yeah, that's a really good point. See, you might think millions of followers is the only thing that counts, but often these micro-influencers, people with maybe smaller but super focused audiences.
Like someone who only talks about, I don't know, sustainable knitting.
Exactly. Their engagement rate within that specific niche can be incredibly high, much higher than some massive accounts. So if a brand wants to reach exactly those sustainable knitters, that micro-influencer is gold, even without millions of followers.
Interesting. So size isn't everything. Okay, shifting gears slightly. What about earning directly from TikTok itself, the Creator Fund? How does that work?
Okay, the Creator Fund, that's TikTok's own program. Basically, they pay creators based on how their videos perform.
So you need to qualify first, I assume?
Yep. There are criteria. Usually it's something like needing at least 10,000 followers and hitting 100,000 video views in the last 30 days, plus obviously playing by their rules, the community guidelines.
And the earnings? Just based on raw views?
It's a bit more complex than just views, according to the guide. They look at things like, are the views genuine? How much engagement, likes, comments, shares did the video get? The quality of the content matters too.
So it's not a simple cents per view thing?
Not really, no. It's a direct income stream from TikTok, which is good, reliable payment. But the consensus seems to be it's often more like supplementary income, especially at first. The earnings per view can be pretty modest.
Okay, so good to be in it, but probably not going to make you rich overnight.
Probably not on its own, no.
Yeah.
But consistent posting, tapping into trends that fit your style, that can definitely help boost those payouts over time.
Gotcha. So another angle is affiliate marketing. We see this all over the internet. How does it translate to TikTok?
Affiliate marketing works really well on TikTok, actually. The basic idea is you promote someone else's product or service using a special trackable link.
Right. That link is key.
Totally. Someone clicks your link, buys the thing, you get a commission. Simple concept, but execution matters.
So how do you make it work well in short videos? Seems tricky.
The absolute number one thing is choosing products that genuinely fit your brand and that your audience would actually be interested in. Authenticity is non-negotiable here. If it feels forced, people see right through it.
Yeah, gotta be real.
Then integrate it smoothly. Don't just hold up a product and say, buy this. Show it in action, maybe in a skit, a tutorial, an unboxing. Make it part of the content naturally. And if you have access to TikTok shopping features, use those direct in-video links. Makes it super easy for viewers to click and buy.
Reducing the friction.
Yeah,
The guide mentioned that fashion creators linking outfits in Outfit of the Day videos see good results. That makes perfect sense.
exactly. You see it, you like it, you can click right there. TikTok's visual style is perfect for that kind of thing, showing products in context.
Okay, so that's promoting others' stuff. What about selling your own things? That feels like a bigger leap.
It is a bigger leap, but the potential is huge. TikTok's becoming a serious player in e-commerce.
So how are creators doing it? Like selling t-shirts?
Yeah, merch is definitely a popular route, especially if you've built a strong brand, a catchphrase, a logo. T-shirts, hoodies, phone cases, whatever makes sense for your audience. Limited edition drops work really well too.
Creates that urgency, that FOMO.
Exactly. Fear of missing out is powerful. But it's not just physical stuff. Digital products are massive too.
Like what? Ebooks.
Ebooks, yeah. Or photo presets if you have a certain visual style people like. Online courses, teaching something you're good at. Even exclusive content for paying members. Find your niche. Offer real value.
And it's not just products, right? People sell services too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a coach, a consultant, a freelancer, graphic designer, writer, whatever, TikTok can be amazing for finding clients. Short videos with quick tips, showing your expertise, that builds authority.
The guide had that example of finance creators doing Q&As and getting clients.
Yeah, it's a great way to demonstrate value and then offer a deeper dive through your services. It really shows how versatile TikTok can be for entrepreneurs.
Okay, fascinating. Let's talk about interacting more directly with fans for monetization. TikTok live gifts and subscriptions.
Right, this is all about that community connection, making your biggest fans feel special and giving them ways to support you directly.
So, live gifts. People send you virtual things during a live stream.
Pretty much. Viewers buy virtual coins on TikTok, and during your live they can send you these animated GIFs. Each gift has a coin value, and you eventually convert those into actual money. It's like a real-time virtual tip jar.
Cool. How do you encourage that without seeming, pushy?
Engagement is everything.
Mm.
The guide stresses being consistent with going live so people know when to find you. Make your streams interactive Q&As, challenges, just chatting. And crucially, acknowledge the gifts. Thank people by name. It builds that connection, makes them feel seen.
Makes it feel like a shared experience. What about subscriptions then? That sounds more like a predictable income.
Exactly. Subscriptions let fans pay a recurring monthly fee. In return, they get perks, exclusive content, maybe behind-the-scenes stuff, special badges in the chat, maybe subscriber-only Q&As.
So it's like a membership club.
Pretty much. It creates a more stable income stream for you, and it really strengthens the bond with your most loyal supporters. They feel invested.
Okay, so lots of different ways to earn. But let's back up. How do you build an account from the start thinking about monetization? Is it different?
The guide argues that, yeah, you should be strategic from day one. Success isn't usually accidental. It starts with picking your niche. What are you passionate about? What can you talk about endlessly? And who are you talking to?
Finding your corner of TikTok.
Exactly. And developing your unique brand voice, your style, how do your videos look, what's your tone. Consistency is huge in tone, visuals, and posting schedule. It helps people know what to expect and builds loyalty.
And then there's the big mystery. The algorithm. You got to play its game, right?
You definitely need to understand it, or at least the basics. While it's always changing, the guide points to the usual suspects. Engagement is king. Likes, comments, shares, saves. Watch time. How long do people stick around on your videos? Using trending sounds appropriately can help too.
So pay attention to your analytics.
Oh, absolutely essential. See what works. What types of videos get traction? What time do your followers seem most active? Those insights are gold for refining your strategy.
And what about the profile itself? Your bio and stuff. How do you make that work for you?
Your bio is like your mini elevator pitch. Make it clear, concise, tell people what you're about, and crucially, have a call to action if it makes sense. Like DM for business inquiries, or link to your website or shop. If you have a business account, you can put a clickable link right there. Use it.
Okay, makes sense. So let's say you've got some momentum, maybe making a little money. How do you scale it up? Go beyond that initial income?
Great question. Scaling requires looking beyond just TikTok sometimes. Cross-promotion is a really big one, the guide highlights.
Like putting your TikToks on Instagram Reels.
Exactly. Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels. Repurpose your best stuff. It expands your reach massively, gets you in front of new audiences. More eyeballs can mean more followers, more potential brand deals.
So you're building your brand across platforms.
Precisely. The guide even mentions that many top TikTokers actually get a big chunk of their brand deal money from followers they first found on, say, Instagram or YouTube. It all connects.
That's really interesting. What else for scaling?
Collaborations, teaming up with other creators, duets, challenges, joint projects. It exposes you to their audience and vice versa. It's a win-win usually.
Double the exposure. Smart.
Yeah. And again, keep digging into those analytics. Track everything. What's working, what's not, where are people dropping off. Use that feedback to constantly refine both your content and your monetization approach. And importantly, stay professional and legal. Disclose sponsored posts properly using TikTok's tools. Follow advertising rules like FTC guidelines. Keep good financial records. Treat it like a real business.
Okay, but it can't all be smooth sailing. What are the common traps, the pitfalls people should watch out for when trying to monetize?
Oh yeah, definitely things to avoid. A big one is overpromotion. If your feed just becomes ad after ad after ad.
People tune out fast.
Exactly. Audience fatigue is real. The guide suggests a healthy balance, like maybe 3 value-driven, entertaining posts for every one promotional post. You got to keep feeding your audience good stuff, not just sales pitches.
Makes sense. Keep providing value. What else?
Chasing trends blindly. Look, trends can be useful, but don't sacrifice your niche or your authentic voice just to jump on every single bandwagon, especially if it doesn't fit. Quality and authenticity build trust, and that's what leads to long-term success, including monetization.
So stay true to your brand.
Pretty much. And please steer clear of buying fake followers or engagement. It might seem like a shortcut, but TikTok's algorithm is smart. It can hurt your reach, and brands will check. They want real influence, not inflated numbers. It just undermines your credibility.
Totally fake engagement is a dead end.
Completely. And lastly, TikTok changes all the time. New features, updated monetization rules, you got to stay informed. Follow TikTok's official channels, experiment with new tools. What works today might change tomorrow.
Constant learning curve. Okay, so to pull this all together, the guide had a handy quick start monetization checklist. Can we run through those main steps? Give people something concrete.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a good framework. 1, define your niche. Really know your subject and audience.
Got it.
2, build a strong profile. Bio, visuals, the works.
Makes sense.
3, create consistently. Quality and schedule matter.
Crucial.
4, grow your audience organically. Focus on real engagement. Though, as mentioned, some look at tools like rapidboost.net for an initial jumpstart ethically, but organic is key long-term.
Right, organic growth.
5, join the Creator Fund if you're eligible. Get that direct income stream going.
Yep.
6, pitch brands or join marketplaces. Be proactive about sponsorship.
Put yourself out there.
7, start affiliate marketing. Choose relevant products.
Smart integration.
8, launch your own products or services. Merch, digital goods, coaching.
Become an entrepreneur.
9, experiment with live and subscriptions. Engage directly with fans.
Build community.
And 10, analyze, optimize, repeat. Constantly learn from your data and adjust.
That's a fantastic checklist. It really drives home that this isn't just about one thing, is it? It's not hitting 1 million followers and boom, you're rich.
Not at all.
It feels more like building a real brand based on value, based on being authentic, and then weaving together all these different ways to earn income.
That's exactly it. Strategically integrating multiple streams. And yeah, TikTok will keep changing. The platforms always do. But these principles, they give you a really solid foundation.
It's about being proactive, creative, and, yeah, strategic.
Couldn't agree more. It's a journey, not just a destination.
So for everyone listening, think about this. Which of these methods feels like the best fit for your content, for your audience? What unique value can you offer that people will not only watch, but maybe become loyal fans or even customers for?
Yeah, start experimenting. See what resonates.
Absolutely. Get out there, be creative, be strategic, and see where your TikTok adventure takes you.